now, let's welcome your host, Henry Kelly.
Oh, thank you. Thanks very much. Thank you indeed, and welcome again to Going for Gold. Well, by now you know what we're doing, don't you? We're in the search for the European Television Quiz Champion. And what a champion that's going to be. Contestants from 14 different countries over 23 weeks. Look who's already got in to the semi-finals later on this year. From Scotland, we had Richard Leslie. From England, we had Sue Balaam. Then we got our first Swede, the lovely Pia Olsen. Then Peter Schmidtbar from Austria. He's made it through to those semi-finals. And finally, last week, from Denmark, Einar Carstensen. So already 5 people are getting closer to that wonderful prize, to be called the European Quiz Champion and then to win this.
The series winner will fly to Seoul in Korea and spend 2 weeks discovering this fascinating country, enjoying the delights, sights and atmosphere of Southeast Asia's unique culture. An experience to remember, and you'll be there as athletes from all over the world strive to win gold. Accommodation, all meals and tickets to final events and the fabulous closing ceremony are included. A great prize for the series winner of Going for Gold.
Well, that's the prize, and with it, of course, goes the title. Now, if you were watching earlier on this week, you'll know that already through to the heat final for later in the week is Jeanette McConnell from Northern Ireland and John Novak, big John Novak, the Austrian, who got into our final yesterday. So we've still got 2 to go today and tomorrow. But today we are looking for 4 contestants from the 5 remaining to go into the first round proper. You know the rules, contestants, hands on the buzzers. When you think you know the answer, buzz in. What am I? I'm a place where sick and injured people go. Normally, people are housed here during their treatment, but occasionally, England.
Hospital.
A hospital, obvious but correct. Obvious but correct. Don't worry, they get harder as this programme goes on, as all our contestants know. Hands on the buzzers. What am I? Wales. A bit quick, but I'm afraid... Don't worry about it, we'll continue with the question. I'm a living tree which was originally cultivated in China, but is popular in Japan. I'm an ordinary tree which is dwarfed by a system of prune... Switzerland.
Bonsai.
Bonsai is correct, Switzerland. Roger, whom we saw yesterday, goes through to the first round proper again today. Germany, Wales, Finland. I just need 2 of you to go through to that first round. Who am I? I was born in Ohio in 1930, becoming a naval pilot from 1947 to 1952, and was an astronaut from 1962 to 1970. Wales.
John Glenn.
Is not the correct answer. It's Finland and Germany for the rest of the question. On July the 20th, 1969, I became the first person to set foot on... Germany.
Armstrong.
Armstrong, Germany, you are correct. Right, so just from Wales and Finland, only for today we need 1 more. Who am I? I was born in Stratford-upon-Avon in 1564 and died in Finland.
Shakespeare, William.
William Shakespeare is correct, Finland, and you're in the first round. All right, that means Wales, we lose you today, win, but don't worry, you'll have 1 last chance tomorrow. Today, there's a big chance for England, Switzerland, Germany and Finland. I'm going to join them in the first round proper. Come with us. And there they are, today's 4 contestants into the first round proper. A familiar face we welcome again, Tapio Nora. Tapio, welcome from Finland. This was where you stopped yesterday, Tapio, was it this round?
Yes, but I will try harder this time.
All right, and as you try harder, we'll be trying harder for you and wishing you the best of luck, Tapio, in today's show. And a newcomer to this category round, Gerhard Gommeluk from Germany. Welcome, Gerd. So this you've made it at last into the first round proper.
Yes, well, good luck.
Well, absolutely. Good luck to you too. You're a member of a card club.
Yes, that's right. And I missed last night's game, unfortunately.
Oh.
Because of the show, I had to get to the show here. And my friends are very angry with me.
Well, they can watch this because you've got to just be on your mettle too here. And we hope that all the aces come for you today, Gerd. All right? How's that? Roger, of course, almost an old hand. You got so close yesterday, didn't you? Roger Scherer from Switzerland. Next up today?
Oh, we'll see if we can go all the way.
All right, well, good luck to you representing your country, Switzerland. And Lynne Watts, Lynne from England, you were a finalist earlier on in the week, weren't you?
Yes.
OK, so there's a lot of people with a lot to fight for today. To all of our contestants in this round, the very best of luck to you. And of course, you know, and you'll know watching at home, that this is the round where the questions are in categories. They're worth 1, 2 or 3 points, depending on how you select. We'll always begin with the general knowledge question for 1 point. I need 3 winners to go into the 4 in a row round. The first 3 of you to score 6 points. Hands on the buzzers, general knowledge for 1 point. What was the middle name of the great composer Wolfgang Mozart? Roger.
Amadeus.
Is correct, takes you to 1 point. The category is sex symbols, Roger. Select.
What was the category again?
Sex symbols. You heard, Roger.
3.
3-point question. By way of being an expert. Roger, and everybody, what silver screen sex symbol played Diamond Lil in Lynne?
Mae West.
Mae West is correct. Takes you to 3. Takes you to 3, Lynne, and the category is sport. Well, Lynne, select.
2, please.
2-point question. What do we call the sport of shooting with a bow and arrow? Lynne.
Archery.
Archery is its official title. Takes you to 5. We were looking there for the official title and you gave it to us. The category is children's entertainment. Select.
1, please.
Just 1 for a win for you. How many Dalmatians were there in the title? Lynne.
101.
There certainly were. You're in the next round again. Lynne must be one of our contestants who's most happy, I think, it's to get away from me. All right, guys, we're back to general knowledge for 1 point. Who first discovered penicillin? Gerd.
Fleming.
He certainly did. Takes you to 1. The category is cities, Gerd. Select.
3.
3 on cities. Padua. Padua is a city of what European country, Tapio?
Italy.
Is the correct answer for 3 points. Tapio, the category from which you will select is in which country? Select.
2 points, please.
A 2-point question. In which country are the ancient temples of Abu Simbel? Gerd.
Egypt.
They certainly are in Egypt. Gerd, well played. The category is the human body. Select.
3.
A 3-point question for a win for you, Gerd. What in the body is formed by ossification? Gerd.
Bones.
Bones are formed by ossification, and you're in the next round. You got your 6 points. Very well played. So, Roger, you've scored 1. Tapio, you have scored 3. General knowledge for 1 point. Beginning with A, what title is given to the highest-ranking diplomat who heads a country's embassy in a foreign capital? Roger.
Ambassador.
Is correct. Doubles your score. Takes you to 2. The category is animals. Select.
2, please.
A 2-point question on animals. What is the characteristic single colour of Aberdeen Angus cattle? Tapio.
Black.
Is absolutely correct, sir. Takes you to 5, Tapio. The category is royalty. Select.
1, please.
1 for a win. Which large African lake was named after Queen... Roger.
Queen Victoria.
No, Roger, you interrupted and you were wrong. Tapio, you have the question, you don't even have to buzz in. Was named after Queen Victoria's husband.
Edward.
No, I'm sorry, I know that you don't know now, Tapio. It was Lake Albert, after Albert. Roger and Tapio, general knowledge for 1 point. Complete this quotation from Shakespeare. Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me... Roger.
Ears. Your ears.
Your ears is correct. Takes you to 3. The category is bridges. Select, Roger.
1, please.
A 1-point question which would give Tapio a win. Which country has the longest bridge in the world? Tapio.
Let's try Australia.
Ah, you tried wrong. That is not the correct answer. Roger. We're out of time, sorry. The answer was the United States of America. Roger and Tapio, hands on the buzzers again. General knowledge for 1 point. How many holes are there on a standard golf course? Tapio.
17.
That is not the correct answer. Roger, you may answer.
18.
We're out of time. What did you say?
18.
18. You're in time. You're in time, Roger. You got up to 4. I saw light telling me that you're in time. The category is the film industry. Select.
2, please.
For a win for either of you. Leo the Lion is the symbol of which American film company, Roger?
Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer.
Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer, and you're in the next round today. Oh, Tapio, hard luck. You're getting closer and closer, Tapio, and don't worry, you didn't make it today, but you'll have one last chance tomorrow, and we'll see you then. Now on Going for Gold, it's time to get a step closer to finding today's champion as we're just about to play 4 in a row. Contestants, we're ready to play 4 in a row. This is your solo round. It's just you against the clock. Lynne, you got into this round first. The first category's decision is going to be yours. There they are, the available ones. South America, World War I, architecture or dance. Lynne, which category?
I've got to choose one. It's going to be South America.
South America. All right, Lynne, will you come and join me here, please, for your solo round against the clock on South America. I know that you know how it works. Let's tell anybody watching at home who maybe isn't quite certain. Your aim is to score 4 in a row. You will score 1 point for each correct answer that you give me, but a wrong answer is going to take you all the way back down to 0. So, Lynne, on South America, we'll put 40 seconds on the clock for you now. You'll have the full 40 seconds to score your 4 in a row, or we'll credit you with your highest score. Are you ready?
Yes.
Your time starts now. What's the official language in Brazil?
Portuguese.
Correct. Which mineral resource is found and produced in large quantities around Lake Maracaibo in Venezuela?
Gold.
No oil. In which country would you find Mount Chimborazo?
Uruguay.
No Ecuador. Which country granted independence to Suriname in 1975?
Holland.
In the Netherlands, that's correct. In which mountain range is the westernmost source of the Amazon?
Andes.
Correct. By what name is the soccer star Edson Arantes de Nascimento better known?
Pelé.
Yes, Lynne. The body of which famous Argentinian was stolen in 1959 and hidden in Italy for 16 years?
Peron.
Peron is correct, and you've scored your 4 in a row. Oh, Lynne went back with a chuckle in her eye as if she might have just been guessing the category. Well played, though, Lynne. Gerd, you have World War I, architecture or dance. Which would you like?
I'll take architecture.
Architecture, Gerd. Will you please come and join me? Congratulations, you got here for the first time. You're doing very well today, Gerd. We will put 40 seconds on the clock for you. You know by now that you'll have all those 40 seconds to answer correctly 4 in a row or take the highest score you make. Your time starts now. In the centre of which Russian city would you find Red Square?
Moscow.
You would. With the architecture of which country do you associate Doric columns?
Greece.
Correct. Name the city outside Paris which was developed around a famous 17th century palace built by Louis XIV.
Versailles.
Is correct. Name the Swiss architect and theorist who was the first to make studied use of rough cast concrete.
Monnier.
No, it was Le Corbusier. In which American city would you find the famous group of skyscrapers known as the Rockefeller Center?
New York City.
New York City is correct. Beginning with M, what is the one-word name of the great architect and artist who designed the Dome at St. Peter's in Rome?
Michelangelo.
Correct. Oh, and you're just out of time, Gerd. You didn't score 4 in a row, but you did get up to 3. Well played. Right, Roger, your category, please.
All the good ones are gone. Dance.
Dance. Roger, will you come and join me here, please, for your solo round, your 4 in a row. If you do score 4 in a row, Roger, you're in the final with Lynne. If you score 3, you're in a tiebreaker with Gerd. So there's all to play for. Don't worry. We'll put 40 seconds on the clock for you now, Roger. You'll have all 40 seconds to answer correctly 4 in a row, or we'll take your highest score. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Your time starts now. Which popular dance has variations called rapid, whirling and Viennese?
Breakdancing.
No, it's the waltz. Beginning with C, the small shell-like rhythm instrument associated with the Spanish fandango.
Castanet.
Castanet is correct. Which of the following is not a dance? Polka, jota and fantan.
Jolta.
No, it's fantan. It's a game. Name the dance similar to the samba, which in Portuguese means new trend.
Rumba.
No, the bossa nova. In what kind of dancing, starting with S, are you called upon to promenade and swing your partner?
Square dancing.
Square dancing is correct. The director of the Paris Opera Ballet is Rudolf who?
Nureyev.
Nureyev is the correct answer. Which Russian city is home to the Kirov Ballet?
Moscow.
No, it's Leningrad. Which famous American... Oh, Roger, hard luck. You didn't score 4 in a row, but you did make it to 2. Which, of course, means that Roger on 2, we have to lose, but only for today, because you'll have that one last chance tomorrow, Roger. And so, if you look at the scores, you'll see that Lynne with 4 and Gerd with 3 are into today's final, so I'm going to ask them to come and join me as they're going for gold. Come on, please. Right, we're down to it. Today's final, and it's between England and Germany. You all know how to play this game now. It's the final round, as I say. You need 9 points to win the game. And Lynne, You were the first into this round, so the first decision is going to be yours. But in a moment, I want to know how the ankle is that you told us about yesterday.
Slightly better than yesterday.
Slightly better. And, of course, you've been in this position before, too, haven't you?
Yeah, bridesmaid.
A bridesmaid. Well, let's see what happens today. Gerd, how are you feeling about this?
Oh, slightly nervous.
Slightly nervous. I don't know what you have to be nervous of, Gerd. Everybody is on everybody's side and going for gold. Lynne, as I say, the first decision is yours. The first subject is business. There's an extra clue for you watching at home. On the subject of business, Lynne, will you play or will you pass?
I'll pass.
You're going to pass, which means, Gerd, that you have control of the game in that big 4 zone. And on business, your time starts now. I was born in 1863 and died in 1951. I attended Harvard University, where I was business manager of... Gerd
Rockefeller.
Is not the correct answer, which means that, Lynne, you have now control of the game and your time continues now. I was business manager of the student comic magazine. My father gave me the San Francisco Examiner, and later, Lynne...
Jetty.
Is not the correct answer. Gerd, back to you for control of the game and your time continues now. Later, I began buying other papers. Gerd.
Hearst.
Hearst is the correct answer. In the 3 zone, which means, Lynne, you get the opportunity to play catch-up. The subject is books. There's a clue for you watching at home. You good on books, Lynne?
I'll try. I won't pass.
You won't pass. You're going to play. All right, on books, your time starts now. I was born in 1903, becoming a newspaper reporter after leaving school and publishing my first novel at the age of 19. In total, I wrote more than 400 novels and collections of short stories in my own name and... Gerd.
Hemingway.
Pardon?
Hemingway.
Is not the correct answer. Lynne, you have control of the game and your time continues now. In my own name and under 17 pen names, I am best known for detective stories. Lynne.
Agatha Christie.
Is not the correct answer. Gerd, you have control of the game and your time continues now. They feature a fictional inspector named Maigret. Gerd.
Simenon.
Simenon, Georges Simenon. In the 2 zone, which takes you up to 5. Which means that, Lynne, you are playing catch-up. The subject is fauna. There's a clue for you watching at home. On fauna, Lynne, play or pass?
I'll pass.
You will pass over to Gerd. On fauna, we'll find out how good you are in this subject now, Gerd, because your time starts now. I am a kind of snake. There are about 28 different types of me, but naturalists know very little about my lifespan. My larger kind grows up to 2.2 metres. One kind of me has its young when it is 3 years old, and all of us do not... Lynne.
Bow?
No, it is not a boa. Gerd, you have control of the game and time continues now. All of us do not lay eggs, but bear live young. These newborn snakes can take full care of themselves. Belonging to the viper family, I live in an area stretching from Uruguay to southern Canada. And we're out of time. The answer I was looking for was rattlesnake. And that means, Lynne, that you are still playing catch-up. The subject is countries. There's a clue for you watching at home. On the subject of countries, Lynne...
I'll play.
You will play, having, of course, answered questions on South America. Your time starts now. I am the 2nd largest country in the world after the Soviet Union. I have a population of just over 20... Lynne.
China.
Is not the correct answer. Gerd, you have control of the game. Your time continues now. My population of just over...
Canada.
Gerd?
Canada.
Canada is the correct answer in the 4 zone. It means that you've got 9 and you're today's winner. Gerd, well played, sir. Not only that, you're through to the heat final tomorrow, and you've this memento of your achievement, which is exclusive to our winning contestants on Going for Gold. Well done, Gerd. Lynne, we're sorry to lose you, but you do have one last chance tomorrow. You've another chance tomorrow, of course, to watch us all here when once again we'll be asking our last contestants this week if they're ready and willing and going for gold. We'll see you then. Bye-bye. Oh, well done, Gerd. I'm very pleased for you. Very pleased. Hard luck now.
Challenge loves its quiz, but we also bring you a whole heap of tough men and women. Tonight, catch the new Ninja Warrior tournament, which kicks off in a double bill from 10. And on Sunday, don't miss the latest from the States with TNA Impact Wrestling at 9. And if that wasn't enough, this week's rescheduled brand new TNA Explosion is tomorrow night at 11:55.